I bet no one has made a video about this yet. And if they have, well, I guess whatever. Yeah, got a brand new car that I've already had to tear the front bumper off of. Long story short, come back on a trip and hit an animal, unfortunately, and wrecked this portion over here of the bumper. It's repairable. I'm gonna get it, or repairable. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it looking as pretty as I can. It's still gonna be kind of visible, but it's not horrible. It can be done. Really, the bottom part of the bumper is what got damaged the most, and only on this end right here under this headlight. So I'll probably end up ordering a new bumper at some point. I'm not gonna try to take this through my insurance or the dealer because they're just gonna say, "Oh, call your insurance company." So not worth my time, honestly. It'll be cheap enough. I can get paint for it, so I'll do it myself. Anyways, kind of wanted to show this bumper, and this is actually after I've sprayed it off, but it just collected tons of crap as far as bugs, which I'm sure is quite typical. But man, I mean, this car's not even that old. It's literally a 2021 model. So, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's a good idea to, I guess, clean, or maybe every so often take the front bumper off nicely and clean off the radiator. Might save you a new radiator down the line, I don't know. Not sure, honestly. I also like how these headlights, if you look at them from here, they're falling out. Like, I've not even touched the headlights. They're still mounted in there proper. But, and it's like how they're falling out as soon as you take the front cover off. Not bad build quality, just cheaper. But honestly, for cheaper, it's better than what I've seen before. A lot better. Alrighty then. Interesting little bit here. Thought I'd give a small shot of the front bumper. As you can see, this side over here is pretty much completely intact. The top is fine. The grille itself is fine. Even the majority of this upper piece is okay. But obviously, as you start getting down here, things get a little more iffy. This piece right here needs to be kind of remounted. And like I said, it's all plastic. You really can't do it, like, you can't, this is not going to be a pretty fix. It's just going to be getting it all put back together. I'm thinking I can do this as long as these snaps have any integrity left in them. I'm going to just try to see if I can snap this piece back together. I did lose some of the whatchamacallem, these little tabs that pop up. These guys right here. I'm missing a few of those just because I'm pretty sure they popped out on the highway. So, honestly, if you ask me, this actually didn't do that bad of a job. I mean, obviously it still broke. But I mean, I can still put a lot of this back together. Or at least I assume I can right now, but this isn't too bad, honestly. Well, at least it doesn't look too bad. But I'll get back to you on that one. I guess my point is that it seemed like it tried to detach itself with the force, mostly from the tabs and the parts where it's supposed to come apart, instead of, I mean, obviously it's still broken in some places, but looks like most of it is just, it just popped off. So that's kind of nice. Got a load of this. I just noticed this on the inside of this thing. Missing screw. I'm guessing that's an inspection report before it went off the line, but did I ever get my screw? One will never know, because at this point I'm missing more than, well, I don't know. I'm just trying to see where there's, I mean, that one is there. Of course, doesn't really make much sense anymore. This one's still here. That one's actually holding. trying to think of where else they would have had a screw in this thing. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other places that I'm not seeing. There's some down here. That's where the Hyundai logo is over there, of course. Not sure why or where my missing screw is. Hopefully I actually got the screw. And if you're really curious, the only damage I've seemed to take elsewhere besides the bumper was right here. This piece is cracked, but again, it's actually held in place by the bumper, so, and that's so small and kind of hidden that I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'll keep an eye on it, but I mean, this is really not a critical thing, especially if it's out of sight and out of mind. In a way, it's kind of like whatever. Do I really want to pay extra to fix that part? I don't know. I would say no, though. Well, like I suspected, this actually is already looking much better. Obviously, there's still some broken pieces over here, but now I kind of know exactly what broke. I do have a pile of parts right here, a pile of plastic bits. But as you can see over here, this is the one that is still obviously completely intact and didn't get any damage. This piece right here is pretty much what that was. There's no broken bits over here, or there are broken bits here, which that's what really got damaged the most. Well, so I've got the thing pretty much completely back on after being repaired, as much as I can do today. Since I was missing these push pins, or missing some, some got broken, some were missing completely. I only had one left for the bottom, so I put it on the center. I also noticed, though, that looking over at this one, this piece is broken too. So, might have to replace that at some point. Maybe. We'll have to see. But, yeah. Honestly, the reason why I'm not going to insurance, because I know that I'm going to discover this might become a little bit pricey, and I think, honestly, it'll be cheaper paying for it out of my own pocket. However, this is it. So, I've got the front back on. And that's what it looks like now. Now, you might think this is crap. But I didn't show you guys this before I started recording, so I apologize. This piece was completely just pushed out. You couldn't even see this. This is all torn apart. This was hanging loose and just flapping. And now it's semi-solid. You can still see this, of course, and again, I knew that this was going to not look perfect. I mean, obviously, if you look at it close enough, you'll know it's broken. Obviously, you don't have to ever look at it too close, and you'll know there's something off. But when I'm going down the road, at least it'll be stable. Shouldn't rattle too much, at least for now. And to someone who's glancing rather quickly, they might not even notice anything at all. Here's the side that doesn't actually have anything wrong with it. You can see by comparison. You do have to look rather close to see, oh, look, it's broken. So, but again, that's all I can do for now. I can't fix plastic. All I can do is try to get it back together as best I can. But it works for now. Like I said, I'll be replacing this bumper. That's not my solution completely. It's just for now, that's what I can do after the day after the incident. So, yeah. There you go, guys. Little fun, but also, well, fun for you, not so fun for me, video on repairing a brand new bumper, or at least brake fixing it. I know I'm going to get questions about where those push pins went back into the car, and so I'm going to go ahead and cover that piece right now. Essentially, I dedicated what I had left of the push pins to either sides of the car and the top. What that means is there's about 4 or 5 push pins up on the top here with 2 bolts, which of course are still there, that hold the bumper in place underneath the hood here. And there's more push pins below here on this side, right here, here, and here, here, and here, that hold, of course, that side up. And the same goes for over here on this side. I have 2 right now. Now that one is actually not doing anything. It's just holding that little bit right back on there to make it look like it's doing something. Cosmetics, honestly. But this guy are doing something. In fact, they're about half the stabilization of this broken piece. But, you know, hey, works for now, I guess. And honestly, in general, that's how it's set up anyway. And then just below my license plate that I'm not choosing to hide, in the center there, that's where it's being held up on the bottom. There should be a push pin here, I think maybe even 2 over here, 2 over here below each headlight, but I don't have those push pins. So I'll have to get those whenever, I'll have to be on my parts list, honestly. But that's really it. Probably looks better than it did before for sure, and more stable. I have some before and after shots that I'll go ahead and run now, just after I end this segment. But there you go, guys. Hopefully it's at least entertaining to you. Take care.